My name's Duddy, Setup Builds and Stuff. Today's video is going to be about the brand new seasonal exotic, the third iteration. This is an absolute monster. It feels really good. You can gain True Sight and go invisible on critical kills. If you remember Patience and Time from Destiny 1, it reminds me a lot like that. Get a kill and you're going to go invisible. Procky True Sight. This weapon has got some cheeky little stacking damage bonuses that I'm going to show you, and it's also got a catalyst on there which is extremely good. It's going to apply a weakening blast when you get a kill in the sort of focused firing mode, which we'll go through. So demoralized, bit of withering gaze, bit of weakening explosions, plus I'm also going to show you how to make this exotic scout rifle slap with Whisper of Rending. This is going to apply a 42% damage increase on top of the 200% damage increase that you get. It's absolutely fantastic. This weapon is a primary ammo weapon, and Whisper of Rending works with primary ammo weapons, even in the alternate firing mode. So stay with me, I'll break it down. So the scout rifle, the third iteration, it's got the tri-planar mass driver, fires a spread of void energy projectiles, aiming the sights narrows the spread. It's also got the exotic trait on the top there. Amalgamation rounds, aiming down sights for a short period without firing, compresses a spread into a single high density projectile, damaging the target with this shot also marks them. This weapon deals additional damage to marked targets, defeating a marked target or landing a precision final blow with an amalgamation round, grants true sight and invisibility. So a quick little roundup, which we'll go into because it's got a couple of different sort of numbers that you're going to see throughout the video. So when you're aiming down sights, you'll see that reticle is changing. When it's a circle, you are literally doing no extra damage. It's just a normal scout rifle. But when you hold it down long enough, you'll see that reticle change to a triangle. And that means you've got that sort of high-powered shot. And then once you mark them with that shot, you'll also deal additional damage. I'm going to break all the damage down. But just to sort of start off with, the gun feels very nice. It really does hit hard in this legendary campaign. And like I said at the beginning of the video, there was a sniper in D1 called Patience and Time. It really reminds me of that. You could go invisible on any characters, which just is obviously just really good anyway, just being able to go invisible on any character. Patience and Time, but a scout rifle feels really nice. And now the other thing that's obviously extremely useful is the True Sight, whether that's PvE or PvP. You might be able to spot something you're looking for through the map like we did a couple of times and managed to find out what we needed to sort of scan and destroy. And then just being able to give yourself a bit of extra damage for tankier targets. It's just a really good sort of seasonal, a season pass weapon. One of the best ones we've had, probably, I'd say. Now, because it's sort of got like a few different firing modes, even the high-powered shot, this really should be like a special ammo sort of shot, but it isn't. It's a primary ammo weapon, and for a primary ammo weapon, it does loads of damage. Now, what I'm going to do is just break down the numbers in the next clip. So I've gone to the shooting range. Instead of Carl, you'll see 250. That's the standard shot I was talking about, the circle reticle, and then you're going to do extra damage, which is 741. So the extra damage shot actually works out to be 196.4% damage increase, which is absolutely huge. So 250 to 741, that's the standard sort of high fire shot. But then you do additional damage as well, don't forget when that target's marked. So you go from 250 to 750 odd to 962. That's the extra damage that you're dealing. And that, because they're marked up, you'll see there, look, 741 to 962. That's an additional 30% damage increase, which is absolutely huge. Now, this is where it gets very interesting, because Whisper of Rending is a stasis fragment, primary ammo weapons to increase damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. It's an additional 42% usually, but because we've got some sort of like weird stacking bonuses, it works out to be a hell of a lot more than that. So 741. 962, and when he's frozen, that goes up to a massive 1,507. And because, like I said, there's sort of some multiplicative numbers going on, you're actually doing a 56% damage increase, well, 57% damage increase every time you freeze a target. Things like osmiomancy gloves, Blink Watcher builds on stasis are going to be really good with this weapon. And like I said, it's pretty easy to do. We all know sort of turret builds on Warlock, especially with Osmiomancy. Just really, really good anyway for sort of end game stuff. Solid, and it's very easy to do. You can easily pull off them frozen targets. And if you've got a couple of people running a similar setup, yeah, I can just imagine this running riot in GMs and things like that. The other thing just to sort of mention as well, I did say GMs, and obviously we ain't got GMs. This is just sort of like a brief sort of review at the moment. I will try and fit this into a full-on build and sort of like do something really spectacular with it. Imagine stacking up to 200 mobility so we can get our weapon damage right up there as well. That's something I can't do. It's the first night, but that's something I'll be looking to do. Now, the other thing that's absolutely exceptional for this as well is the catalyst for this. Precision final blows with the amalgamation rounds cause the targets to detonate on into a weakening blast. I think it's 15% damage increase, but it does do like a blast, and it seems a little bit more than demoralize. It feels more like a volatile explosion. Feels really, really nice. So you're going to be able to get all that extra damage from your ending, you're marking up, and you're going to get that demoralize perk or the weakening sort of burst like it does. It just feels really, really nice. And again, I just want to say I am 100% sure it's 15%. I think that's what it is. It might be a little bit more, but after testing all them numbers, my head was a bit baked and I couldn't really figure it out because there's that many different damage numbers to sort of test with all the marking up, etc. But even if it's just 15%, it's going to be absolutely huge for, like I said, end game stuff as well. It's going to be good on all builds as well, not just like Warlocks. You don't have to take advantage of Whisper of Rending, but I'm going to because it absolutely sort of puts out some really big damage. You can go things like Gryfalcon Hunters, for example, Foe Tracer Hunters, Titans. Avoid Titan build is going to be very, very good as well. But it's definitely one of the best seasonal sort of season pass weapons we've had for a long time. It just feels really, really nice. Not too hard to use, very easy to get used to. Feels very, very stable. Now, thanks to Bungie and the Destiny 2 Creator Hub, I have got some Edge of Fate game codes to give away. So what we're going to do for this particular video, in the comment section, what I want you to do is comment on what you're enjoying most about Edge of Fate, and I will pick randomly 3 of them comments. I will DM you, I will get you to DM me on Discord, and I will send you a code. So let me know what you're enjoying the most about Edge of Fate so far. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.